Shalom. This is your brother Darash Shamath back with another definition from the American Dictionary of the English Language, Noah Webster, 1828. So before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Today, we'll be looking at the definition of wool and woolly. This is a definition of wool. Number one, the soft pieces of hair which grows on sheep and some other animals, which in fineness sometimes approaches to fur. The word generally signifies the fleece coat of the sheep, which constitutes most essential material of clothing in all cold and temperate climates. Definition 2, short, thick hair. 3, in botany, a sort of pubescence or a clothing of dense curling hairs on the surface of certain plants. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. It reads, I behold, till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. This is describing the Most High, the Ancient of Days, Yahweh. He exists. He has no end, no beginning. He always was and always will be. And his hair, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. That's the description of the Most High's head. Same kind of hair most so-called African Americans have. Woolly hair. All right, let's get the definition of woolly. This is the definition of woolly. Consisting of wool, as a woolly covering, a woolly fleece, resembling wool, as woolly hair, clothed with wool, as woolly breeders, in botany, clothed with a pubescence resembling wool. This is Revelations chapter 1, verses 13 to 14. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. Hair like wool. His hairs were white like wool. Okay? And his head. Talking about his beard and the hair on his head were white like wool. And they're also going to be the texture of wool. Just like his father, the Ancient of Days, that you can see in Daniel chapter 7. And who has hair like wool on this planet? I do. And the so-called African Americans do too. Oh, that's it. Shalom.